will he do? Yes, he will push it in the direction of point B. You see that as he pushes the table, it starts moving. Anything around us that moves, we say that it's in motion. So this table is in motion. And since Ben is also moving along with the table, he is also in motion. In our day-to-day life, we see various things moving around us. Simple examples that I can give are vehicles moving on the road, people walking across streets, birds flying in the sky, and so on. Do you know that the Earth and the other planets also undergo motion? Yes, they are revolving around the sun. You can give me thousands of such examples of motion. But what if I ask you to tell me the definition of motion? How can we define some?
Okay, my question is, Ammar, Jamil, Ahmed.
Yes.
Look, boys, I need one example for the motion. Anything that moves around you. Or anything that you can notice that moves in the universe. Anything. Ammar, you don't have answer?
What?
Look, you can see the planets now in the solar system.
Yes.
Are they moving?
Something as intuitive as motion of a body.
Now, are they
Yeah.
moving?
Yeah.
Well, for that,
So we can say the planets in motion. The planets in motion. Motion comes from, the kinetic energy. We said kinetic energy is the energy of motion. Anything that moves around you in motion. Okay, Ammar?
Yeah, okay.
Jamal, the same question. Jamal? Danny? Danny? Ahmed? Walid? Ahmed?
Yeah.
I need example for anything that moves around you, Ahmed. Anything that moves, like birds, like planets, like cars, anything. Can you give me any example for that?
Natural.
Okay, let me help you. Can we say that the animals move? Yes or no? Just
No.
say the animals. Let me say the dog, for example. You know the dog,
Okay. Yeah.
the cat, the lion,
Yeah, I know.
any animal in motion or stop motion. So we can say yes, they are in motion.
Okay.
They are in motion. Anything around you can notice the motion of anything around you.
Okay.
we need to look at what exactly happens to a body when it's in motion. Let's say this vehicle moves from point A to point B. You see that as it's moving towards B, its position in space changes with time. Initially it was here, then here, and now after some time it's here. Notice what's changing. The position of the object and the time too, which is changing anyway. The change in position of a body with time is what we call motion in simple words. Whenever there's a change in position of a body,
So what is the best definition for the word motion, Abdul Mohsen? What is the best definition for the word motion?
The best what?
The best description, the best definition for the word motion. You can see it on my screen.
The car when it moves?
No. What is motion? Change and
Change in position with time.
yeah. So what does it mean? We notice the car start from point
Okay.
A, right?
Because like in time, it changes the place
The position.
that it is.
Yeah, the place exactly. So the car
Mister,
starts.
I have something to say.
Yeah.
Electricity has motion. Inside of it, the negative and positive charges, where do they flow?
Wow, this is a good example for motion. Exactly. When we notice the charge inside any atom, they are in motion. They moves quickly. So
Yes.
the best description for the word motion, change in position with time.
We say it's either undergoing motion or has undergone motion. Let's discuss about the different types of motion now. The simplest type of motion is called the rectilinear motion. Notice that there is a word line in there. So we define this type of motion as a motion in a straight line. Yes, rectilinear motion is nothing but motion in a straight line. So if an object is moving along this straight line path, we say that it's performing rectilinear motion. For example, when a car is moving in a straight line on a straight road, it's performing rectilinear motion. There is one more thing that I want to discuss with you in this video. Assume you're on a railway platform watching the train pass by. You are at rest. For you, both the train as well as the passengers sitting inside are in motion. But will the people sitting inside the train say the same about the other passengers in the train? For a person sitting inside, the people in the train are not moving. They are at rest. So for the observer at rest on the platform, the people inside the train are moving, but for the person sitting inside, they are at rest. What does this tell us? This means that the motion of any object is relative to the observer. For different observers, the motion may be different. We will learn more about this in higher grades. In this video, we understood the definition of motion.
All right, open the book again. This time was page 538. 538, Mu'taz.
Yes.
Twisting and turning. You can see this player. You can see this man. Mu'taz, you can see this man.
Yes.
What tells you that the person in the picture is moving? Is it possible for a person to move in more than one direction at a time? You can answer this question.
Yes.
Is it possible?
See, the energy of motion
Mhm.
is now because it looks like he has a lot of legs.
A lot of legs, yeah. And that's because of
Yes.
motion. That's because
Yes,
of
this
motion.
is because of motion. Motion is like the energy,
Mhm.
like fast.
So, can you
and
describe this motion?
what?
Can you describe this motion?
Okay.
Just describe, give me any description for this motion.
I will explain it.
Okay.
It's like the boy's leg is like
Mhm.
he's going the
Look,
leg.
let me help
with
you.
the
Look,
ball.
you can notice the beginning. Any
Yes.
beginning point for this player, for this person. Let me say this one, for example, this one. In 1 second, he will be there.
Because the energy of
After
motion.
2 seconds, he will be there. Yeah, because the energy of motion. And then he
Yes.
will be there. So he can make one round.
And we could see it, and it is like we can see it, the energy of motion and the energy, the kinetic
So
energy.
we can say it's a curve motion. Look, what is curve?
The boy's body moves in a curved path around the bar.
Around the
And
bar.
Mr.
Yeah.
And Mr. We could see that the energy of motion.
Yeah.
It is like the kinetic energy.
Yeah, exactly.
Like the kinetic energy and the
You wanna see this motion in reality? So we're gonna see curved path around the bar.
Yes, I can. Everyone can make a curved motion.
Look.
curved path around on a bar. Okay.
It's not exist
Yes,
really here.
simple.
So let me check this and see you later. I'm gonna watch this video with you. Then, anyways, what is the curve? The boy's body moves in a curved path around the bar. You can notice, we can see this in circus.
Yes. Oh, the circus thing.
Yeah, yeah,
Like the board thing.
yeah. You can see this in circus. Okay,
Okay.
Yusuf.
Yes.
Look, the blurry lines show you the direction in which the girl is moving, right? You can see
Yeah.
the blurry lines.
Yes. It's blurry, you can't see them, it's pixelated.
Straight line. Also, you can see the straight line here. The girl flips down the balance
It's like
beam.
a hurricane.
Yeah, she moves in a straight line. Also, if we move to the next page, this page 539, look, you can read from this part. How would you describe where your left hand is right?
No, right now.
Read that.
Is it top of this book, or is it touching your chin?
Mhm.
Can something else do? Mister, don't go.
Okay.
Oh, here, okay. Of her body move up and down.